Do you think something positive will come out of this tragedy?
I'm hoping for it will. I'm really hoping and praying for it. I'm hoping that these people who are putting their voices out here and putting their hands to use and putting that to use, I'm hoping that people are able to see it and able to see that it's something that's powerful, and they're able to see the justice that we need, and they're able to see these situations for what they actually are, and not the negativity as, the looting and the fires, but they see it as a man lost his life and we know it was wrong. So what can we do to make it right?
Yeah, so do you think, let me ask you this, what can we do? Are there anything, ideas? Because that's how we come up with the answer, right?
Yes,
by
sir.
brainstorming it, by talking about it. Do you have any ideas about how we can come up with a solution?
I would say the best idea for it is this right here. Coming out and using your voice. There's so many privileged young men, so many privileged young women who are in that level to all they would have to do was speak. All they would have to do is come down and show a face, and other people would just gravitate to it. So when you can use that voice, which is the most powerful thing you have, you can always get people to gravitate to that, link into that, and become one. Because when you're a chain, you can't break. When you got links, you can fall apart. So we want to become a chain as one. We want to stick together and wrap around a situation that we all have control over. So we want the world to know that. So I feel like speaking your voice, using your platform, using your time, using everything that you have that is resourceable, bringing it to light and showing people that, hey, I'm right beside you. I don't want to just talk about it. I want to be out here with you. I want to pick up trash. I want to help this community out. I want to help this young man out. No, sir, I may not know this young man. I may not know this young lady, but she needs me right now, and I know my voice means something, so that means something to me. And I feel like that's the number one thing that can help people right now.
Yeah. With all the looting that's going on, and I hear, even on the mainstream media, in one breath they said that, we should never be violent, and then the next breath they say, I understand. Basically, kind of almost like they're giving an okay for that to take place. What kind of message does that send?
It sends a confusing message when you send it from that type of power, because when you tell people that they can use a voice and then you cut their voice off, that's tough. For instance, the curfew that they restricted a lot of the places. They tell these people, come out, speak, tell us what you want to hear until 8 o'clock. You see what I'm saying? And then that cuts off people's voices. And now people feel, okay, well, you can't hear me because you're not allowing me to talk. But see, if I set your building on fire, you would have to send your fire department here to help. And now you can hear me talk. See, because now I'm using a different sort of method now. I'm not condoning any looting, any fires, any stealings whatsoever. However, what I am saying is it's a tough situation for these people when you take a voice away from them and you cage them in and you leave them no other options, because humans are naturally animals and lions. We want to be out here protecting each other and helping each other.
We want to be free.
Absolutely. So when we get to a place where we feel like we're fighting for freedom, which is 8 o'clock now, which is why these things are starting to explode the way they are. Now we feel like, okay, I have to get out this cage because I have hundreds of thousands of people here and nobody's listening to my voice. No camera crew wants to come down. We should have hundreds of police officers down here, fire departments down here, military right here, seeing the beautiful of what we want to do. We want to bring our neighborhood back. So you would have to show us that you're on our side by doing that, because once 8 o'clock hit, you're going to show us you're against us. And that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for love. Yeah. We're looking for build up. We're looking for reunited, and we're looking to stay as one.
I think the biggest problem, and maybe part of the reason why they do that at 8 o'clock, because you have the bad apples that's coming out there, making it worse for everyone that's trying to raise their voice peacefully, try to bring attention to the actual problems that we have in this country. And then they just make it worse for everybody else.
Yes, sir.
And it's like, so how do we get it across to the people that's causing destruction and don't want unity?
We get them to understand that this is their community too, and we hear their voice. We don't want you to burn anything down. We don't want you to steal anything. We hear your voice. We also remind them that this is our community. We built this off of our backs, our sweat and tears, our tax dollars, our time, our money, our everything. So when it comes down like this, then it's back up to us. And when we get there, we have to look for another generation who's going to have to build that and continue to build that and build that. So we want to solidify us and get us solid. That way we can break a generational curse that can continue forever.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.